sex work. It's one of the oldest professions in the world, but still today it remains a mystery to most people. Join me, your host, Kelly Arrowsmith, as I explore the world of adult entertainment and bring you the naked truth, an uncensored look at the sex industry. So Bambi, thank you so much for joining me today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
No, it's great. I can't wait to hear your perspective on all the MAFS drama and how it all went down. So I messaged you and said I was pretty disgusted with Channel 9, and you thought I was disgusted with the whole OnlyFans thing. And then I was like, no, it's just the way that the girls were all having a go at Dom at the dinner party and as if it was like the biggest deal. But
yeah, it was like, I don't think she was upset that that they knew about OnlyFans. It was just like that Olivia bitch was just so like nasty. Like she's just out to like sabotage. Like she's got such an evil streak. So I'm actually just so happy that like OnlyFans is like able to be talked about on that show, because for ages I've been like, oh no, I can't go on MAFS because like I have OnlyFans. Like I'd love to go on MAFS. I think it'd be so good for me because like I've been single forever. So yeah. It's good. It's on the table. They're talking about it on primetime TV now. I think people are just accepting it now.
And that's the great thing, because the backlash has been against Olivia and not Dom for having an OnlyFans, and everyone's like,
if it was around the other way, oh wow, that would be so bad. But like MAFS has been in so much trouble in the past for, I guess, making people out to be like really, really bad people, and then like I'm trying to remember, I was on the news, so like they're just sort of mentally fucked from the way they've edited it. So maybe Olivia might go and sue them, but at least like they're talking about OnlyFans in a positive way. I cannot wait for Sunday. They're gonna shred Olivia.
Oh my god, I'm so looking forward to that.
She's just completely slut shaming. Like it's 2022. Like look at all the Me Too movement. Like slut shaming is so out, and if you slut shame someone, like you got to be prepared to like get that wrath.
Like she like she didn't realize things have changed now, and you can't actually.
Oh yeah, Tamara was pretty rude about it all. Like, what, you put it out there, like you deserve it. She's like, look at the way you're going about it. It's like all those people have been so nasty. Like Dom's not going to want to be friends with them. She already said like, who are these dickheads? Like, it's just so, some people are just so savage. Like, it's like they've lost their moral compass. They forget, like, hang on, this is a human being. Like, this is our friend.
Yeah.
Like, people have forgotten how to act, I think. Just be compassionate towards other people, you know? Don't be like, you've got a nude on the internet, you deserve this. Like, go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
All the dirt's going to come out on them. Like, yeah, just be nice to her. 10 people ganging up on her on a table, that's so mean.
100%. And that was the problem I had. It wasn't the fact, like, talk about OnlyFans, but they could have been like, good on you, girl, you know, go get it. Like, that's a great thing. But they were talking about it as if it was, you know, 1983 and it's something to be ashamed of or something, you know. It's just.
Not everyone accepts OnlyFans. I totally understand that. I guess maybe they're too young there to get it. Like it's business at the end of the day. It's a massive business. So many people are on there, and I absolutely love that it's becoming so much more mainstream now.
Oh, it is 100%.
Different people put different things on there. Like look at Shooter Williams. You know, that comedian guy.
Does he have one?
He has one, and he puts his betting tips on there. Like it's just another platform. It's one where you just can't get kicked off. Well, like they have gotten a little bit more strict lately, but you just can't get kicked off there. Like Instagram, you can put so many years and like time and effort into building a good Insta, and they can just delete it like that. At least OnlyFans, like people are making free ones. You can put all different stuff up there. You won't get in trouble.
With that and the sort of the rules, and they don't really have rules, but with content sharing, how much trouble are Channel 9 in, if any?
Well, they didn't share anything. Like they didn't show the picture on Channel 9, did they?
No.
No, and all the experts were like shocked. So it wasn't them showing it. They can't control all these other guests on there, and like all the participants. And that's why they said they're like, we can't really control this group. Like we don't understand this group. Like why is this group of people acting like this? Like they were just absolutely just flabbergasted at their ridiculous behavior. So that's why I'm excited. Like they're all going to get shredded on Sunday, and they deserve it.
Yeah.
They're like, wow. Unfortunately, so many people act like that. So many people jump on bandwagons. It's like it takes one little like evil ringmaster to like group everyone in and bitch about someone, and then everyone just jumps on this fucking bandwagon. Like it's happened to me. I'm like, you know what? Thank you guys for showing your truth. If you go onto my Insta, Bambi.Le Fist, and then there's the Linktree link, and there's a whole bunch of different links in there. Like I got flown to Sydney to go on Kyle Sandland's TV show, Trial by Kyle, and I honestly thought I was going to win. I don't know why, because I wasn't trying to win anything, but they wanted an apology from me. So anyway, I lost the case. I had to apologize. My apology was horrible because the bitch I was up against, she was so mean to me, and she's real like petty. She's like, oh, you don't want to break a nail. Oh, like your tits are out. And I was like, why don't we focus on the actual subject here instead of my looks and like, you know, stop stereotyping me. So I gave her a shit apology. Don't regret that either.
I'm going to have to watch that because I haven't ever seen that, Trial by Kyle. What do you do?
Just go on my go on Insta, Bambi.Le Fist, and then click on the link tree, and yeah, it's all on there.
So you've done reality TV already?
Yeah, I did like Champagne Showgirls reality TV 2 years ago. I did that Trial by Kyle thing. I did like these funny comedy skits on West TV, which is live TV, like ages ago. Like I used to be the weather girl on TV. I don't have everything on that link, but there's some good stuff on there.
Oh, that's good. So you really would apply for MAFS?
100%. I want to do more TV stuff. Like I was at acting school
all last year. I would love to see you on MAFS. That would be awesome. You have to.
Like after I think the last episode or the one season before, I was like, oh, I wouldn't go on there because it was like quite nasty. But after seeing this season, I'm like, wow, like okay, they accept OnlyFans, and it seems a bit nicer. So yeah.
Except for the I guess.
Yes, yeah. But I'd love to, like, I want to do more reality TV and, like, just any TV. Like, I want to just entertain on the biggest scale that I possibly can. So whatever that is. Any kind of TV shows, Netflix, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome. Well, I'm trying to turn my book into a movie. So if that happens, I need skimpies.
Oh, my God. Get me on that.
I've actually got a girl in WA that's trying to pitch it to Screen Australia, but we need to, it needs to be fictionalized more so that they can make it into more of a story, because it was just basically a book about me being a skimpy and all that sort of shit. But yeah, I actually went to, as we said before, Esperance. I did Broome, Kalgoorlie. Oh my God. That was,
God. I've done Cal and like Karratha and everything. Kalgoorlie, that's such an interesting place. Like I've had extreme highs and extreme lows there. It was the 10th day I was ever in Kalgoorlie. I made it onto the front page of the newspaper. I did this sexy lingerie shoot up at the Super Pit, and it made Saturday's front page newspaper just talking about skimpies. I'm like, this place is wild. Who lets me do this?
It is. It's insane. I've never been anywhere like it. It's like the Wild West. It really is the Wild West. I was like, what the fuck when I got there? And it's just every second building is a pub with skimpies in it. It's like, or it was. I haven't been there for years, so I don't know how good it is now, but I made a shitload there, and I was like...
What year was that? What years did you go?
I only went in 2011, and then because I was working for a company on the Gold Coast and they only sent one girl, so I was there by myself, and I fucking hated it because I was just, it was just really hard because it was 2 weeks on my own, and I was just sort of like, you know, the one that runs the exchange, I won't name her, but she's can be a little bit of a
a Nazi bitch.
Yes, thank you. I didn't want to say it, but
yeah, I call everyone out. Someone's being a Nazi bitch, I'll call them a Nazi bitch. There's
she was awful.
around.
She kept girls there. There was a girl that had been there for 20 weeks and she couldn't leave because she hadn't been paid, and she wouldn't get paid if she left. And she was like, I don't know what to do. And yeah, it was pretty, I didn't like it. I didn't like the vibe in that pub, so I just never went back. But I did love the town, and I loved like all of the culture. It was awesome, but it was just the fact that I was working for her, and it just made me a bit miserable. Well, I was there.
Mate, we've had to deal with so many bad managers and payment systems failing. I've seen it all, done it all. But I don't know. I just look at all the good, happy times. I'm pretty good at just
Keeping
getting rid of all the bad. Oh yeah, I actually forget all the bad things. So when people are like, what's the worst thing that's happened? I'm like, oh, I don't even know. I actually forget about this stuff. And this has really scarred me for life. But otherwise it's no, that's my head's too filled with all these happy, fun memories from work. So yeah.
Most of the time it was really cool. I loved working in Darwin. I lived there for a couple of years, and the Gold Coast was pretty good back in the day. It's a bit competitive now. I don't think I'd get any work there if I tried to, but that was, and Broome. I loved Broome. I did the Rowie.
Oh yeah, I've never worked there actually.
Haven't you? I didn't make much money, but it was just really cool because you could go, they gave you a day off and you were in a hotel room, not some little pub room, and it was really nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't really been doing too much skimpy work anymore. I just got a little bit sick of it. A lot of the places weren't paying that well. Up at Karratha and Port Hedland used to be the bomb. 7 to 10 grand for a week's work. I love that. And then when it started to drop, I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time with this. I just work smarter, not harder now. And those hours that you do, I swear, the 40 hours at Port Hedland, and then that's 1 week, and then straight on to the next week. So 2 weeks in a row, over 40 hours each week, hard work. I swear that's one reason why I've got such bad back pain at the moment. Hyperextending my back for way too long.
And then you've got the after parties and everything, because up there they like to book you. I've never done it. I never did Karratha. I don't think I would have been able to handle it. I didn't really I did pubs, skimpy pubs and stuff like that, but I didn't like doing after hour parties and stuff. So it's just sort of no, that's too much.
No, I would go there and just work my ass off and be just get through it, get all the money, get home, and then rest for a week.
Yeah. It was worth it back then, though. 10 grand for 1 week. The girls, that was a very competitive pub. And I remember so many agencies, my boss from the Gold Coast had it at one point, and then she lost it to Sassy's. And then I think one of the skimpies over in WA, Jess, I don't know if she still got it, but she had it for a while. It was just the most lucrative contract for the agencies, and the girls are just rake it.
Absolutely. So what's your book called?
Skimpy.
Skimpy.
I'll send you a link. It was published in 2015 by Hatchet in Sydney. And it was just kind of because I was working for an agency on the phones, and that's how I got into all of it. And then I just kind of traveled, and then I just wrote about it and made it really funny, and they liked it. So it was good. It kind of coincided with, Courtney and Shay when they did Skimpy, the little mini series or whatever it was. Documentary.
I did the pilot. I did the pilot with them for that, but then I think I needed someone else. So I don't think I've actually seen all that yet.
It's really good. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got a chest
I
infection.
feel better.
um,
No.
oh no, I keep coughing. I'm like, stop it, I'm on a podcast. Yeah, no, they did that, and then that came out in the November, December of 2014, and that's when my publisher got my book submission, and she'd been watching the documentary and like, oh, we need to do something on this topic. And then my book submission came in and she's like, yeah, that's it. We'll pick that up. So it was just really good timing and a little bit of luck. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. But
that's so cool.
Yeah, well,
I've
there's
just been
been a
doing
few
like
girls do books.
Yeah, I've just been doing like a few different like podcasts around the place. I think they're so much fun. Hey, just so many lols and get to go through like funny different stories and everything. So yeah, that's been my fun lately.
Oh, 100%.
Until I become a rich, famous actress. Surely.
Or you marry someone on MAFS, and then you go, you'd have your blue tick already, wouldn't you?
No, I keep getting too many reports for my stuff. Like I put a picture up the other day, super hot picture, but the caption was, come one, come all, click the link in my bio to see my beehole. And they did not like that. So all these different warnings, I think, are stopping me from getting my blue tick. And like my original, I've had so many accounts deleted as well. I wish I started OnlyFans when I had my big account with like 40,000 like real people that I met around the world and traveling and through work and everything. But yeah, I started it after that. If I had it when I had that account, I'd own another house by now. Like,
yeah,
just got to keep slugging away.
I reckon you'd be right. You'd probably
it's just so, I feel like it's so easy to like get content for OnlyFans. Like I'm just usually like not wearing clothes heaps and just doing like wild, ridiculous things. So yeah, that's like a lot of mine's like behind the scenes of my life. But then they got a bit strict with like you've got to have every person that's in any of your videos, they've got to have an OnlyFans, or you've got to have like a written permission from them. And I feel like the whole written permission thing's just a bit too tricky. So yeah, it's like I've got so many girlfriends that have OnlyFans. So if I just do stuff with them, it's easier. But yeah, it has got a little bit trickier. I've made a Fansly account, but I haven't put all my stuff on there yet. And I'm not too sure if they have the same rules as OnlyFans. But yeah, I need to look into it a little bit. Because a lot of mine, like if there are other people in it, if it's just me, like, you know, waitressing at a party and being ridiculous, like there's all the people that are at the party as well. Yeah. It's like, even though like, you know, they're wearing clothes, or like if it's other girls that I'm working with that aren't wearing clothes, you like they have an account. But it's like, even if they're wearing clothes, if they're just like in it, they need to be like verified or give permission or whatever. Yeah. So they've gotten pretty strict at that.
Which is kind of good but bad at the same time. Like it stops people from being on there without knowing. Yeah. It's sort of like, fuck, I can't use this content. Have you found since 2020? Sorry. Have you found since 2020 that it's become like oversaturated the market, or is that not really affecting you? Or
I luckily started it like really early on, so that really worked in my favor. I can't remember exactly when. I've had it for like over 2 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know. So I've been pumping it since then, and because I've got so much content from my Snapchat premium, so like every day it'll pop up like memories from the last few years, so I can like put all that stuff up there as well, and they're great memories and everything, like because instead of like making content every single day, which is a bit tricky, yeah, so that's easy for me to have loads of content. But it's so oversaturated now. Like I have so many girls contacting me, like and even guys are like, how can I make an account? I'm like, just get on there. Just get on there, like just play around with the app, like just like that's how I learn. And then I do give people some like help and advice, but it is so oversaturated, and I hate when some girls like, you know, sell like such and such videos for way too cheap. But it's also like, if you like that person, it's not just about, you know, hardcore content. It's like you get to see inside that person's life, like the actual behind the scenes and you know, what they get up to and everything. So I'm such a big fan of OnlyFans, and I even subscribe to some of my friends. I like to support my friends and, you know, see what they get up to and use it for market research as well. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people just sort of pull the piss on it. I think consistency is the key. But I think a lot of people just go, oh, I need some money quick, pow, 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 and then they just don't really do too much else. But I've been hell consistent, like, over the years of having it.
Yeah. No.
Do you reckon MAFS would let me on, or do you reckon I do too much OnlyFans? Like, I want to subscribe to Dom's just to see how long she's had it for, how much stuff she puts on there. Like, I think it's interesting.
I think she lost her job in the pandemic, and then she turned to that then. I'm not sure if that's the real reason, but that's the reason they're giving on all the interviews or whatever, all the news articles seem to say it was because of her losing her job. But you know what? Who gives a fuck if you lost your job or you're doing it on the side? Like, at the end of the day,
it comes off nicer though. It comes off nicer, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's why she's doing it. I'm like, well, I've just got loads of nudes on my phone. Like, what else am I meant to do with them?
I know, right?
Send them out to the world.
Well, like I said, like, if I was 10 years younger and still working, then I would 100% be doing it, because I would rather do that than go and do a private party where I've got guys trying to touch me and they're drunk and I have to talk to them and they're annoying me, because I wouldn't drink at private parties. I love doing pubs, like they were my favorite, but because I don't drink at the parties, I'd just be sort of like, I don't know, to me it's like, oh, I don't know you and you're telling me your life story and I've got to sit here and be bubbly, and I would be, but I would much rather be doing my own shit at home, doing OnlyFans and not having to interact with total strangers. And you know what I mean?
I love doing both. I just have multiple income streams, like I always have, and like I love going to private jobs and meeting people and chatting and stuff. I meet so many fucking cool people at work, like, and yeah, it's great just having OnlyFans as well, because I can't just travel everywhere around the world and be at everyone's bucks parties. So, like, you know, I am trying to do that though.
Just Bambi on tour.
Yeah, oh mate, I've like traveled the world. Like, yeah, done bucks parties all over the place. It's been so great. I love it.
Most girls prefer them. I don't know what my problem is. Like, I love a pub where I can, you know, it's packed and you can make heaps of tips and have heaps of conversations. But I think because it's a pub, the pub's paying you, so you don't feel obligated to talk to a certain group of guys. Whereas if you're at a bucks party, it's sort of like, it can be hard work, especially if it's really small. Like if there's like 2 guys, 3 guys, or, you know, it's sort of awkward. Whereas if I had a large crowd, which was usually in pubs, you're just like, oh, cool, I can pick and choose. I don't need to.
Yeah, I feel like I just connect with so many different people, like country bumpkins to, like, you know, millionaires. Like I feel like I can just talk to anyone and get along with anyone and make every occasion a bit more fun and sexy. And yeah, I'm on my way to a bucks party right now, actually.
Are you? Do you know Sierra from Raunchy?
Yeah, we're mates. She's cool.
She seems like
we've been doing
just like you, like so much fun.
Yeah, we're pretty similar actually. She's like the Irish version of me. Like we've had some wild times together, and we've been like cross promoting each other's OnlyFans. Oh, my OnlyFans, by the way, is Bambi Le Fist. Just all one word.
So you're nearly there. Do you have to go?
Yeah, I'm 4 minutes away, so I should probably get going soon. But it's been so great chatting with you.
You too, and I'd love to have you on again just to have a chat, like a longer chat about your life in general and all the shit you get up to, because I think you got a lot of stories that I wish we could get out now, but I know we don't have enough time. No worries. Have an awesome day.
I will. You too. See ya.
Bye.